Good day, I'm Rahul Kurja here with UNDSL, and today we're going to take you through a little demo of Chat GPT. And for those unaware, Chat GPT is essentially the AI chatbot of the future. To put it simply, you can ask it anything and it will scour its databases of internet records spanning all the way back to 2008 up to 2021 and give you the best answer it possibly can. So let's just hop right into this demo where we can demonstrate a little bit of its capabilities, especially relevant to us here at UNDSL. So you'd see the first thing I asked it was that I've been tasked to set up an Active Directory and IP phone system for a company. Can you first help me by sorting this list of names alphabetically by first name? And you'll see I'll paste the list of names in just the random order that I got them, and you'll see it as I hit send. It starts to sort all the names, no fluff, no anything, just instant results, just like that, sorting all the names relevant, and just like that, all the names sorted. And the good thing about ChatGPT is how conversational the interactions are. So you'd see in my next prompt I say to generate a directory number following the pattern 1xxx for each person. And just like that, with no other instructions, it goes at it, generating those numbers for each person in the list that I provided initially. So you can see it starts at the 1001 and it will go all the way to 1029, I believe, because I provided 29 names in the list. And yeah, just like that, that was super easy. In less than 30 seconds, it can generate all that and, give that output very neatly. But additionally, you can keep adding to that. So after this, you'd see I say, after the directory number, add a comma and generate an email following the pattern. And then I give it the email pattern that I'd like it to follow, which would be the first letter of the first name, followed by the last name at undsl.com. Just use this as a generic email, because this is just a demo after all. And as you can see, there it is, generating just like I asked it to. Put the comma after the directory number and added the email, just like that. And this was a task that would normally take a person far longer to do, but as you can see, as soon as I sent the prompt, it started generating responses, and it'll keep going until it's done. And of course, actually the speed varies based on the amount of traffic being experienced on these servers. So at this point, it's actually moving a little slower than usual. It can actually move a lot faster than this depending on the time of day you choose to access it. But still, honestly, very great output. Still greatly efficient, that it's so easy to get it to generate these very useful items. And now that it has essentially all the information that I would need, I ask it to put the information in a table. And just like that, it starts formatting the table for me right in this little chat box. So it would put the titles like name, directory number, and email, and it would start filling it out based on the list above. And what you would realize with all these prompts so far is that I don't really give any extra information, or I don't repeat myself. I simply give more commands, and ChatGPT, using its contextual conversational awareness, it can know exactly what I'm talking about and make these decisions to best suit the prompt I give it. So you can see it here generating the table, populating all the cells. So So right from here, you can have this table and paste it into Word or whatever program you'd use to keep your documentation. It's all nice and neat. And even from here, if you don't like how the table looks, you can ask it to split the names by first name and last name, put first name and last name in different columns, and it would do that just fine. But next up, I then go back to say, give me step-by-step instructions on how to implement this solution at the company. And you'd notice that in this prompt right here, I don't mention Active Directory or IP phones like I did in the first prompt. But like before, using its contextual awareness, it would remember that I initially said I want to set up Active Directory and IP phones. So now it would give the instructions for that solution to be implemented at the company. And it would give the steps, to go through and set up the Active Directory and then the PBX system, right? Even going so far as to say to train the users and monitor the system, continuously update, all of that good stuff. And you might have noticed up at the top, it was a little sparse in terms of the explanation for the PBX system. So here I then go in and say, give more detail on setting up the PBX system with respect to using CUCM. And you notice I use the acronym on purpose there just to see if it would know what I'm talking about. And just like that, it does. It knows I'm trying to refer to Cisco Unified Communications Manager, and it would give me these steps on setting that up, setting up the PBX system on CUCM. And yeah, just like that, it would give some really nice detailed steps. But for instance, if I wasn't happy with these steps as well, I could always, in my next prompt, say, make the steps more technical, give me more information on this step in particular. And it would do that as well. It's really incredible what it's capable of, and we're really excited where this could be going in the future.